Welcome to the Marvel Universe's most convoluted family tree, where time travel, cosmic entities, and clones make every Thanksgiving dinner a potential multiversal crisis. If you think your family has drama, wait until you meet the Summers clan. Christopher Summers, the father, Christopher Summers, aka Corsair, traded in his Air Force wings for a spaceship and a pirate hat. After being abducted by aliens, he decided, why not become a space pirate? He became the leader of the Starjammers, a group of intergalactic rebels. One of his most badass moments? Leading a ragtag crew to take on the Shi'ar Empire, one of the most powerful forces in the galaxy. Because why not? Catherine Ann Summers, the mother. Catherine Ann Summers, Scott's mom. Unfortunately, didn't get to participate in all the cosmic fun. She met a tragic end at the hands of the Shi'ar Emperor Deken, who, in classic villain fashion, tossed her out of an airlock. It's a hard life being married into the Summers family. Scott Summers, Cyclops, the eldest son. Scott Summers is the stoic, laser-eyed leader of the X-Men. Known for his ability to blast holes in mountains with his optic beams, Scott is the definition of a controlled, buttoned-up hero. But don't let that fool you. This guy once took down an entire Sentinel factory single-handedly and in Avengers vs. X-Men became the host of the Phoenix Force, literally taking on the Avengers. Talk about carrying the team on your back, and then setting it on fire. Alexander Summers, Havoc. The brother, Alex Summers, aka Havoc, has a bit of a chip on his shoulder from living in Scott's shadow, but he makes up for it by being a walking solar flare. His plasma blasts are powerful enough to level buildings. Remember that time he led X-Factor? Yeah, he's more than just the other Summers brother. Plus, he once saved an entire city from an alien invasion using his powers. Not too shabby. Gabriel Summers, Vulcan. The younger brother, the youngest and most rebellious Summers brother, Gabriel, aka Vulcan, is the definition of problem child. He's an Omega-level mutant with enough power to make even seasoned X-Men sweat. This guy once took over the entire Shi'ar Empire by force, declaring himself emperor and making cosmic entities tremble. He's the Summers brother you don't want to invite to a family reunion unless you enjoy dealing with supernova-level tantrums. Jean Grey, Phoenix. The wife. Jean Grey is Scott's first wife and the most powerful telepath on Earth. But things get really interesting when she becomes the Phoenix, a cosmic entity that can destroy planets with a thought. One time, Jean wiped out an entire alien fleet just by flexing her cosmic muscle. When she's not saving the universe, she's busy coming back from the dead more times than Wolverine can say, bub. Madeline Pryor, Goblin Queen. The ex-wife clone. Madeline Pryor is Jean Grey's clone because Mr. Sinister thought one Jean Grey wasn't enough chaos. After Scott married her and they had a son, things got weird. Madeline went full villain mode as the Goblin Queen, summoning demons and trying to merge the world with Limbo. Her greatest feat? Nearly bringing the world to its knees because she had some serious clone identity issues. Nathan Summers, Cable. The son. Nathan Summers, aka Cable, is the ultimate soldier from the future, wielding massive guns and an even more massive sense of duty. He once fought off an entire army of the undead, and even took down Apocalypse, more than once. All while managing to look cool with a metal arm and glowing eye. The guy also raised Hope Summers, the mutant messiah, while being hunted across time. Parenting level, expert. Rachel Summers, Phoenix 2. The daughter, alternate timeline. Rachel Summers, hailing from the Days of Future Past timeline, inherited her mom's Phoenix powers and her dad's stubborn streak. She once defeated an entire squad of Sentinels by herself and served as the multiverse's guardian as a member of the Exiles. And yes, she too has died and come back, because that's basically a Summers family tradition. Nathaniel Grey, X-Man. The genetic offspring, alternate timeline. Nate Grey, aka X-Man, is what happens when you combine the best and worst of Scott and Jean. In the Age of Apocalypse reality, he's one of the most powerful mutants ever. His greatest hits include taking on the entire Marvel Universe during the Onslaught saga and nearly rewriting reality itself. Hope Summers, the adopted granddaughter. Hope Summers is the first mutant born after M-Day, which basically wiped out most mutants. She's considered the mutant messiah and has more potential than even the Phoenix. Raised by Cable, she's been groomed to be the savior of mutant kind, and she once took down the Scarlet Witch's No More Mutants curse. Not bad for a kid from the future. The Summers family tree is a wild ride full of clones, cosmic powers, and time-traveling soldiers. If you thought your family had issues, just imagine dealing with multiple universes, clones of your dead wife, and a kid who's technically older than you. Welcome to the world of Scott Summers, where the family drama could literally destroy the universe.